Good Monday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us for our Monday morning check-in that we always love to do here at our digital news desk, taking a live look at Sturgeon Bay, and that's kind of the good view to describe what our weekend was, Tammy. Icy and cold.
Very icy and cold. It's actually double digits now.
It's heating
sort
up.
of.
Yeah, we like that.
I mean, there's still a wind chill out there, unfortunately, and there is some sun. We saw that in our Sturgeon Bay sky cam, so thank goodness for some sun on our Monday morning. We need something, Steve, to warm us up, get us going.
Oh, gosh. Between, the fact that it's Monday and that we've dealt with Arctic air and then, all those injuries at the Packer game yesterday, it's tough sledding out there, folks. But I'm not sure how you'll feel. Well, I know how you two will feel. I'm not sure how everybody will feel if I say that it's going to be warming up and getting above freezing as we go through the midweek. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, yay, but I also know that a lot of our snow enthusiasts may not be as enthused. So,
Yeah, this has been a good start to winter for skiing and snowmobiling. Some of the trails just opened this morning for snowmobiling. So, yeah, definitely a good start. And you were telling us this morning that we haven't been above freezing all of December.
Nope.
It's crazy when you think about that.
Yeah, we've stayed below 32 degrees so far this month. I think by tomorrow afternoon we'll finally get above that freezing mark. So there is a mini thaw that's heading its way towards northeast Wisconsin. We are waking up with mostly cloudy skies. There's been some snow early this morning up along the upper Michigan border into northern Door County. Light accumulations possible there, but you can see on First Alert Viper Max the snow is winding down and moving off to the east. We are dry in the Fox Valley, but you can see it's a cloudy sky here in Green Bay. Our temperature is, yes, in double digits. I know Tammy's excited about that. 10, although the wind chill is 4 degrees below zero. We got a brisk southwest wind at 10 miles an hour. I do expect that we'll see highs not far from 20 this afternoon, 18 in Green Bay, sub-zero wind chills this morning, but our feel-like temperatures will get back into positive territory around and after lunch. I expect that it'll be kind of cloudy, but some patchy sun will be possible, especially in the afternoon. So temperatures right now, we got 11 in Wapaka and in Marinette. It is 9 in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac, 13 in Sturgeon Bay. The wind is out of the southwest for the most part, around 15 miles an hour with some higher gusts. And because of that wind, we've got a wind chill factor mainly in the single digits below zero. But that southwest wind is a good thing. Yes, I know it's blowing your body heat away from you, and that's not fun. That southwest wind is also trying to draw in some Pacific air, and that is going to give us some milder weather ahead. Just hang in there because we're coming out of the Arctic air, and we need to blow it out of here. And in order to blow it out of here, we need some wind. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with high temperatures today, right around 20 degrees, 20 in Appleton, 20 in Sheboygan, a high temperature of 18 in Sturgeon Bay with 23 in Wautoma. 31 is average for this time of year. We'll fall shy of that today. But then after that, despite the up and down temperature trend over the next 7 days, you can see that it is trending warmer than normal for the most part for this week ahead. And look at that, we've got highs in the 30s for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And tomorrow is probably going to be the first time that we'll climb above the freezing mark this month. It has been a cold December so far. So our next weather maker, I want to jump ahead and talk about what's going to happen during the mid to late week. We've got a few things to watch for. Rain on Thursday, and with the cold ground that we have, even though it comes down as rain, once it hits that cold ground, it could turn to some icy patches, especially Thursday morning. Low pressure coming through the area will create some strong wind gusts, especially Thursday night when temperatures begin to fall on the backside of this area of low pressure, and that'll switch the rain to accumulating snow. So Thursday into early Friday morning, our severe weather outlook is low. We're going to watch for a possible upgrade depending on how things develop on Thursday, but right now I think low is going to fit the bill. Our satellite and radar combo shows a lot of wet weather in the Pacific Northwest. It's rainy in Seattle and Portland, Oregon. When you go north up towards British Columbia, Canada, that's where low pressure is making its way onshore. This storm system is going to pass mainly north of us over the next several days. We'll be on the warm side of the storm system, so to speak, which is why I'm optimistic that we're going to get more rain than snow. So first alert pinpoint predictor, we started off Wednesday evening at 7 p.m., thickening clouds. There's the rain coming in late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. You can see some of that icy mixed precipitation towards Rhinelander. That's that pink color there. Now, while we've got that green color in the Fox Valley and towards the lakeshore, which is rain showers, air temperatures will probably be above freezing, but ground temperatures may not. And so as that rain lands on untreated sidewalks and parking lots, there could be some icy stretches that develop. We'll see. Rain Thursday morning, rain Thursday midday, maybe a little bit of a break in the precipitation Thursday afternoon, and then the cold air swirls in behind the storm system, and you can see the switch over to snow Thursday night. Doesn't last terribly long. It's out of here Friday morning, but there's probably going to be some light accumulations. This run of First Alert Pinpoint Predictor has totals around and under an inch, a little bit more north and west. Multiple computer models are trying to get their arms around how much snow is going to fall. I know there's some other data out there that's suggesting a little bit more than this, but this is kind of where my hunches are aiming towards this far in advance. As we get new fresh data in the First Alert Weather Center, we'll tweak those numbers and give you updates on what's going on with that weather maker. So there's our First Alert Super 7-day forecast with 18 today and then some 30s as we go through the midweek. Behind that weather maker, we'll drop back to 18 as we go into Friday. But then we're back up to 32 on Saturday. So it does not look as frigid as the first half of this month. In fact, if we continue past the next 7 days and go 10 days in advance, a First Alert update on your Christmas Day forecast, a high of 37 degrees, cloudy skies, perhaps some rain showers late on the holiday. But I think all in all, no seriously bad weather for jolly old St. Nick's flight the night before.
People will be happy to hear that, Steve, and
Sure.
comfortable for folks traveling to go see family on that day, but at least it seems like we'll keep some of that snow base for a white Christmas, right?
I think some of it, yes. I mean, right now we have a snow depth of 9 inches in Green Bay, and I expect that with the milder weather coming our way, we'll melt a little bit of it. I don't think it's all going to go away between now and Christmas Day. As far as how much of it's going to shrink, well, that's kind of hard to say at this point. But I do expect that some of that snow base is going to linger through this week and into next week as well.
All right, Steve, we appreciate it. We'll let you go get ready for Action 2 News mid-morning, starting in about 20 minutes. We saw Aisha running around behind you. You two have a great show, and we will see you later. Thanks so much.
See ya.
All right, Tammy, now we are moving on to your consumer first alerts this morning. This one, I think something that a lot of people can relate to. They get those pop-ups on their computers at home. Maybe it's a laptop, and it's not always actually there to protect you, right?
Right, yeah, they show up and they make it seem like you have an urgent issue with your computer. There's a virus, and I've been hearing from some viewers, people who are repairing computers, and they're saying, unfortunately, people are believing these messages. And part of the reason why, and these aren't new, these aren't brand new, they've been around for a while, but they're convincing because they use names of real companies, particularly Microsoft, Apple as well. And so these pop-up messages come up and they include a phone number. And the experts that I've talked to say this is where you never want to call this phone number, because when they get you on the phone, they really do a good job of making it seem like they really are tech support. They do everything they can to convince you that.
And that's how they get that information out of you to
they're gonna ask
take
you
advantage.
to share passwords, get remote access to your computer, even pay money. And I talked with the Department of Finance recently, talked about a variety of different scams that are happening. And he mentioned these pop-ups and why people are believing them. One of the things that scammers are doing now is telling you that they have found pornography on your computer, and potentially even illegal child pornography, and they really make it scary. They make it urgent, but again, they're making it seem like they found this problem and they're here to fix it for you. So again, please beware of these pop-ups. You know, if you have something wrong with your computer, search out someone who you know and trust. Ask a family member, hey, I saw this pop-up, do you think it's real? Do not click on it, and never call that phone number. And people are losing tens of thousands of dollars. And there's various ways, like I said, sharing passwords. One person who shared his story with the Federal Trade Commission said He really believed this, thought they were real. He ended up giving him remote access to his computer and was able to get into his accounts. And so it creates a real mess. I mean, they can get access to your bank accounts, but other times they're telling you that you need to pay for them to fix this, like they're doing you a service. And so just want to alert you to this. And again, I think this is around the holidays, and I said this around Thanksgiving. You're thinking about this if you're getting together with family, friends, loved ones. And it's not just older people that this is happening to.
Yeah, younger people can fall victim.
Talk about these kind of things, or if you you hear something, if you're having coffee with someone, just let them know about it. I just get so many different people asking, and what I really appreciate is when I come in on Mondays, I'm always checking my phone, voicemails, and I have so many people saying, "Hey, I heard you say this, and I stopped, and so I'm checking it out."
It's registered,
right?
with them,
so
yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is that scammers are trying to create an urgency, making you feel like you have to handle this right now. And if you really think about it, how many times are you you urgently have to do this right now?
This next 10 minutes, yeah, absolutely.
It just, but they do such a good job of creating that. So stop, that's the big advice. Stop, and if someone is trying to keep you on the phone, I'm just telling you, like that urgency, trying to keep you on the phone.
It's a huge waving red flag right there.
That is a red flag. I've had so many people share that message with me, so I wanted to pass that along to you. And yeah, just one of those things this time of year. I mean, I feel like scams around the holidays,
sure,
they ramp up a little bit. I think people out there who are the criminals know that people are busy, maybe don't have as much time. They're more likely to click on something or call or check or
getting their last minute shopping done and in a rush that way.
So yeah, be careful for text messages that you're getting to, and just really pay attention and search out the places that are real. Whether you're getting messages about pop-ups on your screen or text messages. So it's just really important as just a good reminder for everyone.
Absolutely, very good reminders right there.
And I was going to say, we do have some examples of those messages. It's posted at wbay.com.
Fantastic.
So you can see what some of those look like. And some of these messages also include like alarms and, things that go off on your computer. So they may get really disturbing, so you want to get rid of it. So, they'll think, oh, you'll call then. So they come in all different sorts of forms. So just please be aware of that. And if you have a tip as well, share it with me.
The scammers getting more and more deceptive and creative with their techniques. So we appreciate you keeping an eye on all of it for us. Want to bring you up to speed on a couple other stories that we're following today. Some sad news out of Hollywood overnight, where Hollywood director Rob Reiner and his wife were found dead. Officials saying that they were stabbed. They do not have anyone in custody at this time, but they are speaking with a family member, so we're hoping to learn more about that today. But the director of many movies, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men, just a couple of them to name there. So Princess Bride, another one by Rob Reiner. So just a sad loss there in the world there. He and his wife, again, stabbed. And then Steve had mentioned Micah Parsons as well, and that is something that we're continuing to follow. We were just checking for updates ahead of our D&D hit here. Nothing to share yet, but the Packers fearing that he tore his ACL. He's going to be receiving that MRI this morning to give clarification as to what that is, but a tough injury for the Pack and Packers fans to swallow. Obviously wishing him well.
Right.
Christian Watson, another injured player yesterday, waiting to hear how he's doing, and obviously our sports team will be keeping you up to date with all the latest information on that as it becomes available, but just wanted to keep that on your radar as we go on with our Monday. Now we're going to take a live look at a cold Manitowoc. It's a nice view with the sun trying to peek through the clouds there, but it looks icy out there.
Doesn't it?
It's a cold Monday for everybody.
We were looking at this last week, and I think you can still kind of see it on the water there, like ice pads, lily pads,
yes,
like ice chunks on the water, so it's starting to form.
Really forming, as Kristen had mentioned this morning. Stay safe for those ice anglers getting ready to get out there for the season. Of course, no ice is ever safe ice. And for you snowmobilers out there, if you're planning to hit the trails in Calumet County today, make sure you're staying safe as well. Hope you have some good riding, and we will see you all tomorrow morning at 4:30. Thanks so much for joining us.